Hi everybody, I hope you're doing great. So, I need a Tic Tac. A celebratory Tic Tac. Wait. Alright. A celebratory Tic Tac because I got good news. Okay, so I just stepped out of my oncologist's office and she's actually at a building next door to the cancer center, the Cancer Institute, I should say, at what we call the health campus. And that is just buildings with lots of doctors' offices and facilities that supports the hospital. So I asked her, why did you move out of the institute? Because, she's not the only doctor there in this new office. And apparently they got moved out because of the growth at the institute. And to me, that's not necessarily good news. It just means a lot more people are getting cancer. So until they figure out what they're going to do, which I think they can only build up because the parking lot's kind of small, they're probably going to be there for a couple of years. So, well, that's too bad. I didn't like this office quite as much. It was a little depressing and drab. Nothing on the walls, just maybe they're going to decorate, but I don't think they've been there very long. Anyway, all right. So let's get on with it, right? Shut up, Francine. I got my blood test showing the circulating tumor DNA tissue that is not on my blood, not in my blood, not in my blood. So the test was negative. This is the third time since being positive. So I'm just going to chalk it off to a false positive. Nobody can explain it away. So that's the only way to deal with it. So I'm not going to worry about it anymore. I'm not even disappointed that I can't track my cancer that way. Nope. So since we can't track it at all now, again, I'm not going to get the CT scans or the PET scan. And I'm not even going to repeat this blood test for at least 6 months. She suggested, we could do this every 3 months. Why? Why? I feel free. I actually feel, I know that's kind of lame because I'm still dying of cancer, but I'm going to make sure that it's not 2026. I still have a bucket list anyway, so I actually have to get to closer to the end of 2027. Excuse me. Sorry, coughing fit. This is going to be a while, I guess. Computer is still not running, but Chris spent all day changing the motherboard and it wasn't the motherboard. So I have to work on finding someone to take it to. Chris is just fed up and I don't blame him. This was a custom build that drove him crazy to begin with. So I'm going to find someone to take care of it. In the meantime, I'm just soldiering on with the YouTube editing system and everything like that. So still no fanciness to my videos, but that's okay. The message is going to be clear anyway. So the doctor is not doing so great. I think her mother passed away. I hate being intrusive when I have these psychic abilities. It's kind of, I mean, I could just see it. She came in and I just said, "Are you okay?" And she says, "Oh yeah, I'm fine." When she said it, there was a death in my family. I feel like it was her mother, but since she didn't say it was her mother, I thought that's a sign where you mind your own business from there. But she is loved, and she's an awesome doctor, and she supports my decision to hold off on any more imaging at the moment, unless I have symptoms. Of course, I told her you'll hear from me. But I did have a physical exam while I was in there, so I had a gynecology exam. Love those, don't you? You know what I'm saying, women? You know what I'm saying. So then my Swiffer wet jet died on me this morning, so I'm going to take care of that and mop those floors. Anyway, my celebratory Tic Tac is done. That was nice. I also walked out with, they had these Mary Kay little packages, satin hands, lotion, and hand soap. That was nice. That's one thing, if you go to a cancer center, there's so many great volunteers that put those things together. I mean, they offered one to me and I took it, but it's really for people going through treatment. So I felt very blessed that they gave me one. I noticed also that my hair is longer than anybody else's in the office. So while it doesn't make me a survivor, it does make me realize and feel blessed that I'm still here, It's like 3 years almost of growth. Well, it's 2.5 at least. So that was good. All right, so I'm making some soup tonight, and I have to stop at the store for a little sausage and some beans. It's called Tuscan white bean soup. I found it online. It looks really good. So I'm going to get some crusty bread too to go with it. Last night was good too. I had made pork and beans and rice. It was like a Hispanic kind of influence, and that was good. Excuse me again. So what are you making tonight? Something good, I hope. Nutritious. Yeah. Made a good salad last night too with it. I don't know if I'm going to make a salad tonight or not, because the soup itself has a lot of veg in it. There was one other thing that Chris said, "Why does that bother you?" Okay, let me address it. So I got a comment from a video saying that I need to be more upbeat or something with my channel, because everybody's going through a lot of stuff right now. And yeah, I don't have the comment in front of me, but I thought, first of all, don't tell me what to do with my channel. Okay, that's number one. I can't stand when people tell me what I need to do. I love inspiring people. I think that's wonderful. If I inspire one person, my gosh, that makes my day. But I don't think that I'm here to be that role model that everything's just so nice and sweet and forget all your cares of the day. No, because I go through the same experiences as everybody else. I have up days, I have down days, I have difficult periods and challenges, and I'm trying to think of an example. Well, okay, being Dolly Parton all the time. I love using her as an example. It's not realistic. I don't have that particular personality. So, if I'm being negative and you're going through a lot of stuff, then yeah, please, by all means, turn the video off. And why did it bother me? I guess I just don't like being told what to do. I want to be everybody's positivity cheerleader, and sometimes I am, but I live in the real world and I go through the same stuff. And I am dealing with what I need to deal with in the most positive way that I can. But sometimes that means venting, and that's just the way it goes. So, in any case, I have to get going, and it's warm out. I'm wearing a hoodie and a sweater, but a really thin sweater because you can't buy thick sweaters anymore, but I think what is it now? It's 47 now, and it's supposed to go up to about 52 to 55, somewhere in there. That is crazy. That is crazy. But no complaints, Pay no attention to the global warming people. I think once I commit to someone getting this computer fixed, I'm hoping it won't be more than a week. I'm also hoping maybe it's just the power supply. But Chris is in through enough, and I don't think he's even willing to open the case back up, which is fine. So I was really excited about today's outcome. A couple of years ago, I think not be upset about it, but frustrated. For the longest time, I was very frustrated because I couldn't track the cancer. I have found out since that there are a lot of people that have the same problems with imaging because of the shape of the tumors being more flat than round and raised. And a little frustrated that the doctor can't really go in there because of the amount of scar tissue, that it's just most likely. I mean, there's a chance she could see a lot, but there's a good chance that she can't see anything. So I don't know why there's just not something that you can put inside the body, can inject with, and it would dissolve scar tissue and just the scar tissue. Why can't we do that yet? I mean, I know that there are some scars that you can inject with something like Kenalog to help with like keloid scars. But I'm talking about internally. Maybe one day they will have that. That would have opened up a whole world for me. Just that simple solution. But that's okay. Hey, I'm not frustrated. I'm actually pretty content. And the only thing I did agree to getting another CA 125 test, which is a tumor marker that has really never been elevated for me. So I will just put it in there with my cholesterol test and my A1C and get them all at the same time. So I'm not really worried about that either. Yeah, so look at me. Look at me going to the oncologist and walking out happy and shit. Now, if I could just get rid of this flu. I guess I'm on like day 10. gotta be day 10, right? This is the 8th. This might be day 11. I hope you're all feeling well and staying healthy. I will say this, that Pennsylvania State Health just announced that my county, Lancaster County, is actually got record high right now for the flu in the entire state. So if I didn't get it from one person, I would have gotten it from another. You know. And I wore my mask into Wawa yesterday because I was coughing pretty good, and it wasn't for me because I was, already recovering. But I was getting my coffee. People don't know that I'm not sick. I mean, in the way that I'm contagious. Oh gosh, why do I park in the most awful places? And I got this look, and I always do. Like if I wear a mask, I remember one time in a store, somebody says, "You look ridiculous," because I was wearing a mask. That was it. What the hell? But if you're not feeling good, you should wear a mask. If you got something going on right now, like a mask would be helpful. So I got this look, and I looked back at him, and I just said, "Hi, how you doing?" And he replied, "I'm doing good. How are you?" And I said, "Just getting over the flu." And I think he felt bad. I mean, because I knew by the look. I'm familiar with that look. And he just said, "Oh, I hope you're feeling better." And then I ran into him at the other end of the store, and he goes out of his way to tell me that he had COVID once and he had to wear a mask. Well, it's just like in 2021, dude. I don't know. I don't know if he was just feeling so guilty he had to make that up to me. I don't know. All I'm saying is don't judge people. I mean, I was there protecting his ass. Even though I wasn't contagious. Nobody knows that. So, when you hear me have a coughing fit, I just want you to know that I've got your back, man. So, anyway, yeah, don't come for me because that's negative, please, by the way, because, tough shit. Love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.